Anyways, welcome everyone. Today we're sitting here with Rune in Copenhagen, and you had some questions on Instagram and YouTube, so we decided to go through them one by one right away. So what is it that you actually do for a living, Rune? Where do you make money and so on? Tell us more about that.
All right, that's a general question. I'm in the lighting business, and what we do in the lighting business is that we are manufacturing our own luminaires. We manufacture them in South Korea and China, and from South Korea and China we send them out to all over the world. So this is pretty much my main business, and then I'm in the crypto space, and then I also do some side businesses as well.
Sure, and I know you're a busy guy. We're relatively close. So what is it that business brought to your life? Like new challenges, new opportunities. I know you travel a lot, so you can tell us more about that.
Yeah, that's a really good question. Traveling, I would leave it to that because that's a quite interesting subject for me. The first business trip I remember, I went to Lithuania, and I was scared, like really scared. I was like, those persons that I had to meet, I had no idea about if they would like, who's that guy and what is that product, and all these things. So I was thinking a lot about what they thought about me, but it turned out to be a really good business trip, and that was my first trip. And then after that, a lot of business trips just has turned out to be really good. But sometimes before I travel, I'm like, I do not really want this, because now I'm a little bit scared, because I am out of my comfort zone a lot of times. And I feel that deep in my body, and it's not always a good thing for me, because it's always like, it's really high, right? Anyway, but what I will say, traveling has changed my life for the better. I love to travel, I love to see new cultures, I love to talk with a lot of different persons that are around the world. I have gained a lot of new friends, and also what's really interesting is when I go to the sightseeings, I really feel that, just the religions, it's so important for me to see religions around the world, and I respect them all.
Definitely, and as you said, you meet a lot of people. So how do you actually, get in touch with these? Not maybe necessarily business, but do you meet some other people after your meetings and so on?
Good question. Yeah, basically I do not really use YouTube. I normally use Instagram, because I believe Instagram is the best tool to meet new people when you're abroad. What I do is using the story. And the story is pretty much set up in that way. So I say that I'm in that country or that city, and then I want to meet people. I have some extra time, and I would really love to meet, that person or blah, blah, blah. I do that mainly because I want to interact with people, and how you are doing it in practice is like you are filming something, then you're saying you are in that area. You do not even have to film yourself, but that's the best thing, of course. And then you can take the location in Instagram, put it down. Let's say now we are in Copenhagen, so I can take the location. I'm in Copenhagen right now. I want to meet new people, and then people are actually interacting with you. Believe it or not, a lot of people is really just like trying to meet you, and that's really good. I mean, Instagram is a really good key for that, just to get in touch with new people.
I agree. It's a great tool. So, is there anything else that you would like to say to your followers and subscribers as well, as a last word? And you can take the mic.
So now I have the mic. Yeah. When it comes to business, I have been in the business for like 10 years, and one thing that comes through my mind a lot right now is that entrepreneurship is a lot about, being an entrepreneur is nice, because then you are able to buy fast cars, Rolex watches, things like that. I think entrepreneurship is really about hard work, and it's really about having the passion behind, because if you do not have those two, then you are just like a person which are focusing more on the material stuff, like as I mentioned, cars and Rolex watches and so on, instead of building an actual business. So I also said that in a previous vlog, that you have to invest in the company instead of like use the money in a lot of stupid ways. So basically what I'm just trying to say here, if you want to be an entrepreneur, you also have to remember that you will have to work hard. And always remember, if you are working, let's say 80 to 90 hours a week, then you will accomplish as much as a person in 3 months working like 1 year. So like a normal person working for 1 year, 36 to 40 hours, will be accomplishing the same if you work like 90 hours a week in 3 months. I mean, it is something that could be good to remember. So hard work pays off a lot of times, but you just have to be smart as well. So that's the last advice for this Q&A, and I hope you liked it with Michael this time, and see you next time. Bye.